I wanted to share a little bit today about a time when I went through suffering. And it was 2 summers ago, right after the birth of my fourth child. And I have an autoimmune disorder that flares up randomly, pretty randomly. And it flared up very badly after Winston was born. And so it was August, one day in August in the summer, when I woke up and I had basically no use of my arms. My fingers, and my hands were not working, and it hurt so bad to even just move them a little bit. And I remember that day just really despairing and not being able to be comforted. I was like, Eli went to work that day. My husband Eli went to work, and he brought me home an iced coffee and flowers, and normally those things would totally brighten my day. And nothing was even coming close to comforting me. I was a mess. And at about noon that day is when I put my kids down for their naps, and I just said, I have to go meet with the Lord. I have to talk to him about this. And so I started reading Psalms, and I came across Psalm 77, which up until that point I had never even remembered reading that psalm. But it's one of my favorite psalms now, because now I can point to it as a really intimate moment with the Lord. And so the psalm was titled, I wrote it down because it's so funny, "In the day of trouble, I seek the Lord." I was like, it's my day of trouble and I am seeking the Lord. And it talks about how his soul refuses to be comforted, about being so troubled that he couldn't even speak. And so he asks the Lord, will the Lord spurn forever and never again be favorable? Has his steadfast love ceased forever? Are his promises at an end for all time? Has God forgotten to be gracious? Has he in anger shut up his compassion? And of course, the answer to all those questions is no. And so the psalmist decides to just remember what the Lord has done. And it culminates at the end with this amazing, dramatic scene of the parting of the Red Sea. And basically speaking to how he makes a way in these impossible situations. And he gives us hope. He meets us in our despair. He meets us when we feel like nothing could even come close to comforting us. And so I left my room that day with just this amazing comfort from God and hope for my situation. And it was just a beautiful, beautiful exchange. And so I wanted to sing this song. And it is a new song by Maverick City Music. And it's called Lean Back. And it is basically just about resting in him, in his love. And I think one of the best times to do that is in the midst of suffering, because there's just an amazing exchange that takes place in that space. So here it is.